All right, this video is made by request from Brandon AXTGC. Thank you very much for this request. And he asked me to make a video about how to get an identity protection pin for a child. It is very different from getting it for yourself. So we're going to go ahead and look at the IRS website, and I want to go over some really quick information. First, what is an IP PIN? And that IP PIN is a 6-digit number that is given to you by the IRS to help you prevent identity theft and tax fraud. So this can be for you, your dependent. You do need to have a social security number or I-10 or any of those to get it. And it's kind of like a password. So when you do get your IP PIN, and if you get one for you and you get one for your child, you need to make sure that you give that to your tax person when they are preparing your taxes, or they won't be able to process the taxes without that PIN. A lot of people get the IP pins, and especially for their children, because there has been a lot of fraud lately. People are using people's names or children's names to file tax returns, and they are not supposed to. So if you have an IP pin for your child and for yourself, this will prevent that. Now, we're going to go down. We are on the irs.gov website, and you can search under, when you go to the search bar, you can search under IP PIN, right? And it will go to this page. Or actually, it won't go to this page. It'll go to the search part. But then you want to go to the area where it says get identity protection PIN number. And then you can scroll to the actual form. This is going to tell you how to get it in alternative ways. Like I said, for a child, you're going to have to get it by either filling out the application and mailing it in, or going to an IRS authorized location and having a meeting and then filling out the information there. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at form 15227 so that you can fill that out. So let's blow this up. So again, this is form 15227 from the IRS. It is the application for an identity protection personal identification number, and you're going to read the instructions here. And it says, do not submit this form if you already have an IP PIN or receive notification from the IRS that you've been assigned an IP PIN. If that's the case, you need to go to the irs.gov retrieve IP PIN website and get your IP PIN number, or you can call the number there to retrieve it. So what we're going to do is scroll down and see how you would fill this out. Now, the person that's going to be in the box A is going to be your child's name. So you need to put your child's last name, their first name, and make sure this information is how you have filed taxes with them on your tax return before. So don't put anything different from what you've previously filed with. You need to have their mailing address, and make sure you check the box that the person in box A is a dependent. Yes. And then you're going to fill out all of the other information. So their social security number or their I-10, if that's what they have. And then your preference of language, if you want English or Spanish. And then you're going to put the date that it's completed and the printed name of the person completing this form. So if that's you as the parent, make sure you put your name there. And then this is where you'll mail the information. Now it says you can either mail or fax. So I know that the IRS actually processes faxed information a little bit faster than they process mail, but you can either do mailing or you can fax it. And there you go. And here's the form in Spanish if you need it in Spanish. Now remember, follow the directions as it states completely. And you will have to mail this in or you can fax it in. You will not be able to do anything online for this form to get the IP PIN number. And then once you get the PIN number, whoever, if you are divorced and 1 year you want to file and then the next year your ex-spouse wants to file with the child, you will have to provide them with your child's IP PIN number or they won't be able to process their tax documents. If you have any questions, make sure you go ahead and put those in the comment section below. And I want to thank Brandon again for this suggestion, and I hope this information has helped you. Thanks for joining me and have a great one. Bye.